We live. We just waiting for a few more people to come on in so that way we can kind of start talking about what's happening, man. If we can get 1, 5, 10, 15, whatever, we got a lot of platforms that we going on today. So yeah, it's nice outside, ain't it, today?
Yeah, it's beautiful.
Yeah. Hey y'all, we'll be recording this.
Yes, it's recorded already.
Okay,
via Facebook
good.
since it's live. And
Good.
if we want to just take it, we can share it and do whatever we need to.
Good.
All right, so yeah.
Good. What's up, y'all? Come on in. Come on in. Come on in. Come on in. If I can get 5 more. How many more people you want to get in before we start talking, Joel?
Let's get 10
On
more.
this wonderful telethon. How many?
Let's get 10 more.
Come on. Bring people in. Invite people in. Let's get 10 more people. Come on. Bring some more people in. Come on. If y'all don't come in, we'll have to start talking anyway. Period. And then we'll just have to rebroadcast it. Come on. There y'all go. Come on in. Cause y'all gotta hear what we can really talk about and what we're asking. Duh. We down here at Fortress.
That's right.
One of the top marketing agencies there is. Period. Well, come on, we can start talking about it. Come on, man. They playing games, man. They'll just have to see it again later. But so what's up, Joel? So man, we down here at you guys' marketing agency. Would you like to talk a little bit about that?
Yeah. So welcome, Larry and team. We're excited to have you here. And one thing that we do is partner with people and organizations that are mission driven, that are looking to have an impact on the city and do big things and great things and change lives. And Larry, I think that's why you and I hit it off so well from day one.
Yeah.
It's just we're both mission minded and trying to have an impact here in the city. From what we do, whether it's branding, brand building, or digital marketing, or website design development, or building apps, whatever that looks like. We've been honored to work with you and Data Scholarship Foundation and to help you further your mission. And it's been an honor to do that.
So Joel, y'all have I know you can't say names, but you guys have a lot of big clients, man. So where's that reach at? You guys are all over the world pretty much, or what's some other locations you guys have and all of that stuff?
Yeah, I mean, we're all over the U.S. We've got clients in all over North America, but it's predominantly Chicago. We've got a heart for the city, and we want to pour back into businesses and organizations and nonprofits here in Chicago. This is our home, born and raised here, and a lot of us live here. And but yeah, so Chicago's home base, but we've got clients all over the country from coast to coast.
So what I will say, and I'll tell the people out there, is that it was tough pulling me in. It was tough pulling me in because I believed in it, but a lot of times, when you need to reach another level of business and professionalism, you have to pay for it. That's just what it is, right?
That's right.
So, not that I didn't want to pay for it, but just trying to make sure that there was a balance and everything made sense, what I'm saying? And it finally just completely clicked, and it made sense for, the Data Scholarships Foundation. Yeah. So I've had my non-for-profit for, oh my God, for over almost 15 years, I've had my not-for-profit, right? And with that being the case, I wasn't properly set up, if you will, to really, govern myself accordingly enough to be able to gain the types of grants and the type of things that I need.
Right.
And that's where your company came in, to say, hey, we need to do some rebranding. We need to get things together, Yeah. And it really set me up for my next. So I really appreciate everything that you guys, have done, in order to help get me to my next,
Yeah, likewise.
So
I think it's important just because, think about what you do and think about what we do.
Yeah.
Both of us only have one shot to make a first impression. Right. And so once we understood you and understood your mission and your vision, it's a grand vision for the city and for the youth. Right. And, we knew that your old brand wasn't serving you as well as you needed. So it was time for that to level up.
Right. And because I underwrite so many different things through Data Scholarships Foundation, it's I underwrite all of these things, and I need the help of the people, right? With all of the crime and the violence and everything that's going on, you have poverty and crime that works together hand in hand. And on another hand, you have mental disabilities along with substance abuse that could also create crime, right?
Right.
So who's doing the work in order to, stop the people from carjacking and, robbing and stealing and, what I'm saying, being responsible for, taking people out of this world. So that's where we come in at, and we need the help of the people, but you can't get the help if you're not properly set up to make people who can help you believe that, if they give you the resources that you're going to do the right things with them, right? So I think that that's critical. It's very important. And I think that some people think that I can just start a non-for-profit and, I'm going to start a non-for-profit so I can get some grant money. It don't work like that.
Right.
It don't work like that. And you have to make sure that you're concerning yourself with what people care about, right?
That's right.
So, you can't think that, oh man, I'm gonna open up a gym so they can play some basketball. Yeah, but no, that's not jobs, it's not scholarships. So we made sure we hit on the things that are vital, to why people want to help support us to, make sure we continue our mission.
That's right. And I think what you're doing is so innovative. It's not just barbering, it's expanded. You touched on aviation, you touched on automotive, you touched on all these different things. But I think what you're doing and what we're so fired up with you to work with you on is purpose. You're giving people purpose.
Yeah.
And we talk about violence, prevention, and taking kids off the street and giving them purpose.
That's right.
I mean, that's life changing.
Right. And data also, I always say we have to be careful that we don't allow our gift to take us someplace that our character can't handle. And I say those things so much, and I'm redundant in saying it because of the fact that you can't just take somebody who's untrained, if you will, give them this amazing job making six figures, but you haven't dealt with their character, right? So part of what data do is we do mentoring, we do life skills, we deal with substance abuse, mental health. We work with the veterans, we work with the senior citizens in order to make sure that no one is left behind.
Right.
And so part of what we're doing, this telethon today, we just want to be able to like raise money, through our non-for-profit in order to help with the mission that we have, because we've been underwriting for so long. I'm the only person that would go to the county jail, which I've been in Cook County Jail now for over 13 years. I've underwritten it. I do it totally complimentary. Yeah. I'm in 3 juvenile facilities, I've done that complimentary. So it's like, okay, in order to be stronger at it, in order to be, to have our purpose serve even more, we need people to help us financially in order to do that, because I can't keep doing it by myself. Yeah. So with that, I decided I'm building a brand new school. So if you guys can see out there, I have a brand new school that I'm building. So the architect has already started working. I'm doing the renderings, because these are things that, and it costs a lot of money too, but these are things that you have to do in order to be able to build and go to your next level. So the barber school, and then show the next slide of the barber school. So that's like a whole view of the school. So it's going to be barbering, cosmetology, nails, aesthetics. It's going to be a barber and beauty supply. It's going to be a place where people can bring their barber chairs and beauty chairs and hair dryers and get that stuff fixed there. They'll be able to bring their clippers and get all of their clippers, tools, implements, and equipment. They'll be able to get everything fixed right there. But then what I'll do in turn is that I'll teach the students how to fix clippers and work on their own stuff, but they'll be able to make a few extra dollars while they're in school in order to kind of make up for them being in school by fixing chairs, there'll be a part of their chapters and stuff like that. So I think that'll be dope. And then next thing I realize is that, if you deal with homelessness, like a lot of people, they don't have places to live. But then when we're talking about, before we go to the homelessness, we were talking about the community center, where the community center basically is a hub for them to be able to, go play basketball, work out, concern themselves with their health, but then also, some places they can eat. They have a computer lab. They'll be able to do, their GED tests, high school diplomas, and all of those things, along with, a barbershop in there where we'll be able to put them to work, right? So, a community center works well with me because I have the other trades and other things like, we're opening up an automotive school, aviation, diesel, welding, HVAC, appliance repair. So all of that, so we're not just doing a community center for them just to go play basketball and have fun, but we're also doing something to make sure that, after they get done having fun or in the midst of, they have somewhere they can go, right? Yeah. So then the next thing that we're dealing with is that you have to deal with homelessness. So, we came up with student housing. I went to the banks at first. I told the banks, like, man, I want to do student housing. Like, man, we ain't give you no money to do no student housing. So I took and I did the model anyway, without them. And when they seen the numbers, they was like, you got to be kidding me. I'm like, yes. So with that, if you deal with homelessness, if you make sure that somebody has a place to, to rest their heads at night, they can get a square meal, and then you're dealing with the issues that people have. You're bringing them out of certain communities, and then we can get people from all over the world to come to our trade schools and get trained, and we do have Title IV funding. So, my ask for, everybody is that, I feel like we can build these buildings debt free, right? I've already bought the land. I've already started doing my due diligence, but I feel like I want the help of the community to help us so that we can help, create alternatives to violence, and we can help cut down on the crimes that are going on, and we can help, with poverty and everything. So, some of you guys out there, may be able to donate $1,000. Some big organizations may be able to donate, 10,000, 100,000, $1 million, whatever that looks like. But we are a credible, not-for-profit who, will make sure that the right things are done with the money. But some of you can donate $1,000, some can donate 500, some can donate 100, some can donate 50, 30. Or if you donate $1, any little bit helps. But we would love if you could donate to us. Make it reoccurring if you choose to. But the way to donate is to go to larrysbarbercollege.com/donate. You can get a tax write-off if you need it. We are a 501c3 and we're legitimate. But again, some can donate 1,000, some can donate 500, 100, or less, whatever that looks like. And basically, larrysbarbercollege.com/donate, and you can donate there. Very, 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 very easy to do. And you got something you want to say?
And then, I know you touched on homelessness, which is, I've heard some say it's a pandemic itself here. And it's easy for people to just say, like, oh, just get a job.
Yeah.
But how do you get a job when you don't have skills, you don't have training, you don't have confidence?
Absolutely.
And I think that's really another area that you're solving is you're giving people confidence, you're giving people purpose, you're giving them training, you're giving them skills where they can now go out into the world and be productive members of society.
Well, sometimes, Joel, if I can be totally transparent and honest with you, sometimes I feel like throwing in the towel. Mm-hmm. Sometimes I feel like giving up because, I feel like there aren't enough people who's willing to get on a positive bandwagon and help me with the mission, right? You have people that they want to jump on the bandwagon once everything is good already, once it's gravy, but do they want to help when things aren't gravy? You know what I'm saying? And being in business for 30 years, man, which leads me to my celebration. I'm celebrating 50 years young. on May 8th is my birthday. I'm celebrating 50 years old.
I thought it was your 30th.
No, man.
Oh, it's your 30 years in business.
30 years in business, man. Hey, but I can go with 30 if you want me to. But I'm celebrating 30 years in business, but I'm going to be 50 years old, man.
Yeah.
Big milestone, big time. So I'm having that event at the Tinley Park Convention Center, man. I want everybody to come, enjoy some live music, eat, have fun. I'm going to have my tables up, selling my books and, products and, just everything, man. I have a shoe and clothing line, Astro Kicks and Goods. So basically, I want people to come out, just enjoy yourself, have fun, drink up, eat, do all of that, man. But also, it's a campaign. It's a campaign I'm celebrating all of these years, man. People don't understand. Like, I just now start seeing the light at the end of the tunnel the last 8, 9, 10 years, man, out of 30 years of being in business. But I know a lot of it is because of what I aspire to do, right? If I was just like, man, I'm good with this and I'm going to be cool in this little corner, then, hey, it probably wouldn't have been so hard. But because of the fact that, you can't tell me no, or I don't know how, because of the fact that I don't take that for an answer, right? So regardless if the banks help me, regardless if anybody chose to help me, I still made sure I stayed on the mission that God has given me in order to help our people to be better, man. You know what I'm saying? So I really could use you guys' help, spread the word, if you can pass this on, invite somebody else in to donate and give. I've done my due diligence, everything in the jails. Like I said, I do it totally complimentary. but these guys are putting them to work. They're becoming tax-paying citizens. You know, they're doing right by their families and by their children and so on and so forth. So basically, you know, I think that man, it'll be a great thing. So again, if you would like to donate, you can go to larrysbarbercollege.com/donate. Again, you know, you can give. We have the capacity for you to give as much as you want to give, but you know, those of you who can give 1,000, 500, 100, whatever, we will be appreciative of whatever that is. And come out and enjoy yourself.
Yeah.
But you got to download. You got to download the app in order to be able to get your ticket.
Okay.
It may seem a little, you know, sketchy, but it's not. You know, the app. I think the app is great for you to be able to see. But that's the way you can get your complimentary ticket, and you can donate from that aspect as well. But
I was going to ask. I'm excited to come to your party on Monday. And
Yeah,
I'm going to
man.
ask how people can get their tickets.
Absolutely, and it's gonna be some celebs there. It's gonna be some big time people there. So y'all want to come and check this out, y'all. So you know, check it out and everything. And but I appreciate you guys, and thank you, Joel, man, just for coming on here to chop it up with me, man.
Yeah.
You know, appreciate you, man.
Yeah, God bless.
Yep, thank you. So I'm gonna sit here, and I know you got to go do your thing, but I'm gonna sit here, man, and chop it up with the people a little bit more. Bring somebody else here. Who else want to come in here and talk? Anybody else want to come in here and talk? Well, I know they're in the meeting up in there, but yeah, man. Thank you.
Yeah, you got it.
Yeah. Thanks, man.
You got it.
What's up, y'all? I was just doing my little campaign. Yep. That's who I'm bringing. I got this person. Look, this person I'm going to bring in here. He looked like he could play basketball a little bit, but I don't believe he can play basketball like that, right? So I'm gonna have to see. Maybe he's more of a squash player, but this is my guy, Andrew. This is my guy, Andrew Stroth.
I can hoop, by the way.
Y'all, he can hoop.
And I can hoop.
Not Stroth, but Andrew Stroth, because he's gonna correct you like very fast, but let you know it's not Stroth, it's Stroth. But this is my man. You know, we developed a friendship over, you know, some years, and a great man. He's one of the greatest attorneys that I know. You want to tell them a little bit about what you do, Andrew?
Hey, yeah, I will, Larry, and I'm happy to be here with you. I'm a recovering sports attorney. Spent 20 years representing NFL and NBA players, a bunch of Chicago greats, Dwayne Wade, Donovan McNabb. Actually represented Michael Vick after he came out of prison. I did that for about 20 years, and then 9 years ago, Larry, God gave me a vision to really change directions. I was so sick and tired of seeing Black kids being unjustifiably shot by the police. I launched a national civil rights law firm called Action Injury Law Group, and we're a bridge between Black and brown communities and the best team of trial lawyers in America. And we're fighting to advance change, and we're fighting to stop these Black mamas from having their kids unjustifiably shot and killed by the police.
That's what's up, man. That's what's up. I actually brought you to the jail one time with me. You remember I brought you to the jail? Because, you know, the thing about it is that in jail, when they have, you know, PDs, it's a little bit more difficult for people who could possibly very well be innocent, you know,
Yes.
for them to get, because I understand and I know that if you let's just say if you cop out, basically you have to take your time.
Yes.
But if you decide to go to trial you lose, you get more years.
Right.
So it's almost like they're damned if they do, they're damned if they don't, because man, I might as well cop out so I can get this 3 years.
Yep.
But if I go to trial, I could possibly get 30 years.
True.
And because they don't want them 30 years, like, so they call me like the little jail attorney because I know all the stuff, man.
I got it. A
So-
lot of people don't have access to justice and don't
Absolutely.
have access to the right legal representation
Absolutely.
to really help them.
Absolutely.
And it's an unfair system.
Absolutely. Which is one of the things you want to do. You know,
Yes.
we're trying to develop the situation where people can come to you, you know, not only for that, but for the unjust, you know,
That's
slayings and stuff of the
Larry,
people,
listen,
period.
if people's rights are violated by the police, if their rights are violated in a personal injury case,
That's right.
if they're facing a criminal charge, they
That's right.
deserve counsel. We want to be the legal resource to serve
That's right.
Black people in Chicago and across the country.
That's right. And the thing about it, Andrew, is the fact that, like I was telling about Data Scholarships Foundation, like we started this thing a long time ago, man, and we underwrite all of these things, right?
Yes.
And even with what you're doing, even in the outcome, you know, there could possibly very well be, you know, a great payout, if you will,
Sure.
you know, from the unfortunate things that happen.
Sure.
But before time, if this go on for a year, 2, 3, 4,
Yes.
5 years, who's underwriting it? We're underwriting it.
Yeah, the
We're-
taxpayers.
The taxpayers are
So that's the
underwriting
thing. City of Chicago, the lawyers that work for the
it.
city,
Absolutely.
their incentive is to make as much money as possible,
Period.
defending indefensible lawsuits.
Period.
So who's paying? taxpayers are paying.
Taxpayers.
So we're trying to change the
Yeah.
game. And number one, there, I support the police, just like I know you do.
Absolutely.
We are against police that violate Black folks' constitutional
Yeah.
rights. And I give much props to Larry because he's changing the game with the Data Foundation and giving people career opportunities for the long term. And I think it's amazing.
Thank you, man. I really appreciate that, Andrew, man. And again, if you guys want to donate, it's like, I leave out the jails a lot of times and I'm empty. And I'm empty because of the fact that I feel like there's only so much I can do.
Yes.
Because when I walk into jail, Larry, we need this. Can you do this for me? I got to go to court on this day. I go to court for the guys.
Yes.
I stand before the judge for the guys. I proctor their exam now, their state board exam, but I pay for all of that stuff.
Yes.
I pay for their tuition is $17,290. I underwrite each one of those people, right? So we're giving away scholarships. We do all of that stuff, man. So if you guys want to donate, y'all can go to larrysbarbercollege.com/donate. Some can give 1,000, some can give 500, some can give 100, whatever. We are good stewards, and we've been doing this for a long time. And I guarantee you that your dollars will be well spent. We're building student housing. We're building community centers, and we have trade schools. So we're not just building somewhere for them to have fun and go kick it or get on the computer, but we also are creating, people, setting them up to be successful, basically.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? So,
And I'm gonna say one last thing, like you're changing lives.
Thank you,
Every
man.
day you're changing
thank you,
lives.
man. I appreciate it, Andrew.
All right.
Appreciate you, man.
Always.
Yes, sir. Yep. So I'm just sit here and talk to them a little bit more, huh?
Go do your thing.
Yeah, I'm gonna just stay live with them for a minute. And y'all pass this on before I get off there. This is a telethon because we're trying to raise money. And I'm crazy enough to believe that by Monday, May 8th, I believe that we can raise $1 million. So I would love to tell you what we've raised if we can raise $1 million. So let's do that. We need to build these centers, these community centers, these new schools, this housing. We need to be able to build these buildings debt free. And with your help, we can do that. If I can get 1,000 people right now, to give $1,000, that's $1 million right there. If I can get 2,000 people to give $500, that's $1 million or more. So I'm asking you guys, I'm pleading with you guys, help us, not because we aren't still going to do it or we can't do it, but we need to be strong when we do it. We need to be forceful when we do it, and we need to lack in no areas when we did. I've done the work, guys. I've been in business for 30 years. I have done the work. I have an amazing team. We have done the work. But if you help us, we can make the work even just that much more evident that, hey, we are helping to change the trajectory of what's going on in our city of Chicago. Even supporting our new mayor, Mayor Brandon Johnson. We support him. We support our political team and everyone, but we need to make sure that we have strength. We have over 50 employees that work for my companies. You know what I'm saying? So right, we're in Walmart's. We are in, I have my master instructor license in over 22 states. So I'm doing the work. I'm being proactive, in everything that we're doing. So we need y'all help, man. We definitely need y'all help. And if we can, we need to raise by Monday. Now, if I'm gonna bust y'all head if we don't raise $1 million by Monday, all right? Yeah, but for real, the Geechee is gonna get y'all if we don't raise $1 million by Monday. But y'all can come out to my event. Y'all can enjoy yourself. Y'all can have fun. It's totally complimentary. Don't feel pressured. But we would love if you would, just find something in your heart to just donate to us. So again, go to larrysbarbercollege.com/donate, and you can donate whatever you would like. But we would love if you can, pull out your pocketbooks, your checkbooks, and write that big old check and donate to us. Again, we are a 501c3. It's a write-off, and I guarantee you will see the fruits of what you have donated and what you have sacrificed. You definitely will see those fruits. So, but I'm gonna bug y'all again soon. I'm gonna try and do it every day if I can bug y'all. But again, I appreciate you guys just for tuning in, and I love you guys. And hopefully I'll see a lot of y'all Monday. But otherwise, man, hit that donate button. larrysbarbercollege.com/donate. Thank you.